Hello and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. And like I said in the last video, today we are going to be driving with the Camaro. And we're going to be going around collecting other Chevrolets. We've got 3 Corvettes to collect, although I already have one. But you can always have multiple Corvettes, there's nothing wrong with that. And I thought, well, since I have this vehicle ready to go and they want 700 performance points and this is 800, I might as well try it out and see if it works on any other track. This of course is my vehicle that I use for the quick laps around Daytona to see if I can just get some quick money every now and then. 22,000 credits in about 2 minutes. But it has a very long gear ratios, so it has a high top speed, which means the acceleration, whilst great, will not be sublime. And given the tracks that I might be racing it on, it may not do so well. So I'm going to leave it exactly as it is in this configuration and see what I can do. That being said, special stage route 10, it is absolutely going to demolish. I can guarantee you on that one item. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's see how fast I can get this vehicle to go in a straight line. Okay, so the first race on today's list I think is going to be Laguna Seca. I think that will be a good one to start with. We shall then do Daytona, reason being is that this one could be rather tough coming around the hairpin in that area. We'll then do Daytona and then we'll finish off with a special stage route 10. So let's see, let's jump into this. I've already got the vehicle, already got the car. Let's just check my car settings. You see, I do have one set for non-oval racing, so hang on, let me see, what did I do with the non-oval racing? Oh right, I've dropped it just ever so slightly. You know what? I'm just going to try it. I did have something set up for it. I think everything else on it is exactly the same, just slightly lower top speed, which is going to be interesting. Who are you people? Fraga, Regelado, I don't know who you are. Right, let's go. I've also given the car a bit of a wash, so... Okay, yeah, this car is brutal. This car is brutal. Already, it feels like, I tell you what it feels like around this track. That Viper in front. We all know Vipers are brutal cars. That is what it feels like. You're just on your toes the entire time. That Corvette looks lovely. That really looks nice with the American flag and the colours and all of that. That's fantastically done. I'm really pushing hard on the brakes here. Just to give you an idea, I put about 90... Well, I think I've got it set to a bit less than that, but I have to put about 90 kilograms of force into my brakes. So that is what I do. Again, that's looking really nice. I think at the moment I'm putting about 65 to 70 kilos into the brakes at maximum braking, which is for those who work with imperial measurements. So either some people in Britain, although you wouldn't know what kilograms are, perhaps Americans, that would be roughly so 60 kilos would be somewhere along the lines of... That's an even nicer Chevrolet. Hang on, sorry, just been distracted. The American flag one was nice, but that red one with the Chevrolet sign on the side and looking great. My one just looks out of place now. That would be what, 140 pounds, something like that. 140, 145 pounds of force into the brakes, and at 90 you're talking about near or in excess of 200 pounds of force into the brake pedal. which again, it isn't a lot, but it is something. Yeah, look at that Corvette Camaro ahead on you. Just tell you something, Fail Race would like that one. Fail Race, fairly large YouTuber, does a lot of Forza videos. GTA Survive the Hunt is one of the best things I've ever seen. But yeah, he would like that. That orange one. Alex would definitely like the orange. Orange car. Oh, hit the brakes. I've got 5 laps of this. I'm not sure I can do 5 laps of this. I'm not very good with the brakes. It looks like I just had a bit of wheel spin as well. Wheel spin in 4th gear. That's always great. That's a lovely colour for a Vette as well. Come on. Up the inside, nice and gently. So the last time I drove Laguna Seca was off camera, and it was a Formula 1 car, Formula Japan car, whatever it is. Quite a powerful vehicle. I wasn't braking for these corners, for example. I was just off the power, downshift, and I'd be in. Which is why I'm also getting some of this wrong, because I did quite a significant amount like that. It took a few laps for me to get that done. So it is a little bit strange having to brake so much for these corners when you're not used to it. But so I'm getting there. I'm certainly getting there. 6 seconds off my pace. Appalling. That's lap 3 completed. Let's try and get a couple of good laps into this. Oh. Wobbling all over the place. The understeer in this still is a bit shoddy. The way the feedback is for understeer. Oh. Instead of the wheel just sort of going light and starting to judder a bit, it like has this really weird, very mechanical feeling shake, and this is rather strange. I do not think, I know that just said I required second, but I very much do not think I required second. Okay. Here as well, second is not required. Ow. I say ow, it didn't really hurt. No. Off the tyre marbles. It's a bit of a workout, this. Yeah, I am. It feels like I'm bogging down in 4th. Why am I bogging down in 4th? Oh, that was... I just had to push the brakes and just hope. Really, steering was a no-go there. That was weird that I'm bogging down in 4th. So I will spin quite a lot in 3rd. So I think what it is in 4th, it must be just between wheel spin and gripping up, and as it grips up, that's what's giving me that slight bogging down. So do I get it in, for example, over here? No. It's only that spot there that I end up getting it. That was much better around this corner. And I think if I could just get this a little bit better. There we go. Much nicer. This is about 0.2 of a second down, but I think I could make that 0.2 of a second back, to be honest. go, and final run to the line. Okay, well, I've lost that 0.2 of a second, that's for sure. No, apparently I made it. I think that was a 25.252 to end. Surprising. 7 minutes 23 for that, or 7 minutes 24, near enough. For 30k, kind of not worth it for the 30k. But I've just earned this vehicle, which I already had, but still. Let's go ahead and take a couple of replay pictures. I'd prefer it when the sun set a little, and maybe when I was sort of on my own. Let's have a look. Actually, let's have a look at something along these lines. This car has a very, very mean look to it. I can understand why Jay's 2 cents purchased one of these. It's a sublime looking vehicle. Really is quite lovely. But that being said, personally I wouldn't purchase one of these. That's just me. Again, that's just the British part. You know, a vehicle like this, I just do not see as something that you could use in Britain. Also, that's not a great picture, but I will look at taking better ones. That's actually a really rubbish picture. Let's go. Yeah, corkscrew. We always have. You have to have a corkscrew picture, right? If you can, anyway. So for the corkscrew, you really need to be. Is it far away and zoom in? Does that make it look a bit flat though? Now that gives it the. That's. I'm surprised that didn't scrape. That's looking terrible. I'm very surprised that wasn't scraping. That's insane how, I mean, when you look at the corkscrew like that, you realise just how much of a drop that is from the top. But I'm not getting a decent corkscrew picture, that's for sure. Not from this angle. Not yet. Anyway, I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm not going to waste too much time doing that. There we go. We've got a couple of laps sort of on our own. Yeah, let's ignore that bit. Let's have a look. Anything here that we could perhaps take? Oh, I mean, yes, we could, because look, there's a sign for the corkscrew. You know, I know this isn't the corkscrew, but the corkscrew's up there, and that doesn't look terrible. Like that. Let's do that. Should do that. No, let's keep this low. This car looks much nicer from a low angle. It really, really does. Not bad. I think perhaps doing that to it might. Let's bring that to 90. That might help matters a little. This is not something I could use as a thumbnail though, because of obviously when I take a thumbnail picture, it's got to be different because I've got to take into account where I'm going to have my writing, my episode name, all that kind of stuff. This one's really annoying because it's got the GT logo in the way. So if I want to make sure the GT logo is not in the way there. There, maybe that might just get the GT logo out of the way, while still retaining the corkscrew at the top. There we go. That will do. Again, I'm not going to take too many pictures of these. I'm going to look for one more, then we'll move on. Let's have a look. Could perhaps look at one here. Let's have a look. From here, perhaps? 55 mil? Actually, hold on. It was a decent image if we did something like that. I just want to have a look at how the colours turn out here before I finish that one off. No, something about that looks wrong. Maybe from the opposite side. From this side it does look better. 100 mil. Or we move a little bit closer. From the back it doesn't really work. So we'll move a little bit closer, maybe about here. Come down like that. 55 again. Let's have a look at the 55. This is just a sort of trying to get a picture of this vehicle. That might just... I don't know. I'm just trying to get a picture that just shows the vehicle, nothing really around it. Sure. It's not really that dynamic or anything, but could make a decent wallpaper, I suppose, at some point. I'll try one more picture, which is going to be this one. Because surely the brakes are going to start glowing. Oh, the brakes are not glowing yet. Now are the brakes glowing? I'm fairly sure I was hard on the brakes here. There they are. That's what I was after. Plus, I mean, that you could just see the... You could just see the vehicle pitching down there. There we go. That's looking rather nice. We'll do that. We'll do that. Now, do I pitch it down like that? Or pitch it like this? I think I should do this. Keep it at about 95 will do. Let's have a look at what that takes. Or how that shot sort of shows. Yep, yes, I guess that'll do. It's not, again, not amazing, not as good, nowhere near as good as the Mitsubishi. That one was probably one of the best pictures I've ever taken. But that will do. Let's move on to the next race, which is going to be Daytona, which should be a piece of cake with this vehicle. Nothing really to worry about on it. I know it's the infield track. It's 4 laps. It's going to be... I'll be honest that the races are getting longer and they're starting to get, I suppose, a little bit more difficult, but not substantially. So let's just go ahead and continue on our run. Okay, I say continue on a run, let's just go wide, why not? Again, that lovely looking Corvette. Just cut it off. Again, also hate to break it to you, the Focus is not an American car. And I'm pretty sure, in fact, actually I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that would count as... That would count when you're trying to race European vehicles, and it would not count when you're trying to race American vehicles. The Mustang, however, very much an American vehicle. And a lovely one at that. Mustang versus Corvette. Kind of wanted to get a nice picture with the Mustang, but that isn't working. So, I guess now is my time to put my foot down, do what this car does best. Accelerate away. There it goes. Just watching for the braking point coming up. That one there. Okay, well, I'll just go across here. Okay, did not get that braking point correct. Is that a GT in front of me? It is. Being held up by a vet. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Here we go. This is where things are very easy for the Camaro. And I'm so surprised I actually managed to stop for that. I think I'll just hang back, relax through this section, and then put my foot down through the other sections. Whoa! Cut me off. Up the inside. So we've got a Camaro, a C7 Vet, and a Viper GTS? Is that what that one is? I can't remember what that one's called. That's 2003, right? 2002 GTS. I remember that because I had... Whoa, bit of a snap of oversteer there. The reason I remember that one is because I had a Viper GTS in Gran Turismo 3. There was a 2002 Viper GTS, Gran Turismo 3, and I did a... Actually, I think it might have been a slightly older Viper, 1999 Viper. It was 2002, I cannot recall. Anyway, it was a red Viper with those stripes, with the rear wing, and I did a 100 lap race of the Super Speedway with it. Yeah, 100 lap race Super Speedway with that Viper, and that is why I remember it that well. That was, we're talking early 2000s there. Again, it probably was about 2002, 2003. I know Gran Turismo 4 came out in 2004, so certainly before that, because after that, obviously, I was playing, I don't know which way I was going there. I was playing Gran Turismo 4 after that, and it was Gran Turismo 3 that I did the endurance race in, or that particular endurance race. Still see cars. I just saw the Mustang coming the other way. Could have just skipped the track if I wanted to. I wonder if it would allow me to do that. No, it probably has invisible walls. So yeah, that's there's a story as to why I know the Viper. That's better. Now I'm starting to get that braking point right. Only have one more time around that though. Again, this is not going to be a track I take pictures on. I might take Special Stage Routes 10 because it does look nice. It's a very nice place, especially in the tunnel, to take the pictures of the cars, the lighting effects. Even in Gran Turismo 6, 5, whenever it came out, Gran Turismo 6, even in that one it looked great. I hope, by the way, I know that Gran Turismo are releasing more circuits. I very, very much, I know they've got Watkins Glen, which was great. I very, very much want them to do some of their old fictional circuits. Red Rock Valley Speedway. Please. Red Rock Valley Speedway. Polyphony. Oh, I keep getting this wrong. It's this part of the infield goes this way. Then there's a bit of a corner. It's not really a hairpin. Then we accelerate. Then we have the hairpin. And now we're coming up to the hairpin. But yes, Red Rock Valley Speedway. I really, really want that. Do we have Midfield Raceway in this? I've not really checked. I need to check what we have. Obviously, Deep Forest we have. I want the old version of Deep Forest as well. That would be great if they could have the alternative version. That would be lovely. Same with Trial. Trial Mountain I'm okay with because they've just sort of extended that straight a bit. Which is, I suppose, alright. But with Deep Forest Raceway, they've changed. They've put that extra hairpin in. So I'm not particularly keen on that extra hairpin. So there is that. Right, okay, there we go. That's that one done. And one more to go. As I said, I'm not going to take any pictures on this one. Just going to move on to the next one. Whoa, well, why did that go up, down, up, down, up, down? And why are the lights not on that one? That's a bit strange. Normally they have their lights on. Okay, I think I glitched the game somehow. That's fine. And one more to go. So we'll jump out of this. And this isn't that one. We've done that. It is this one. However, for this, oval. I could just push this as far as I wanted to see what would happen, but I think 250 straight line. I think we'll get 250. I'm concerned about the. I'll be honest. I am concerned about the corner. I have no idea how this car is going to handle that, but it's a rolling start as usual. I want to see. I do want to see. I do want to see standing starts. Here we go. This is what I mean about this. This is what this car was designed for. I might as well just have some blue lights. The speed I'm going here. .236 miles an hour. Let's get behind one of these. Bit of extra. Now we're going uphill, so we should lose a little bit here. Not a lot though. Past the GTS. Now just stay in the slow lane for as in the UK. And now we'll go down the hill. As I said, I'm expecting perhaps 250. 245. Come on. 246. Oh, it's only going to get 245. That's annoying. That is annoying. Now we might have to just ease up a little into the turn. I'm just looking at the cars behind. They are not. They're not exactly. They're not exactly that far away. I am gaining, but it's not as fast as I thought it would be. Ah, yes. Banked corner. Nope. Looks like nothing needs to be eased up on. It's a little bit. I can feel the concrete though. Yeah, that's pretty good on the force feedback. I can actually feel the concrete. The important thing here when you're going around corners like this is keep a lane. There you go. Just stay in lane. Do not try and jump lanes. Because if you try and jump lanes, you are going to be in a whole world of trouble. Okay, now we are certainly opening up a gap. I wonder if there was a car that we could do this really quickly on to earn some fairly good money. Now I wonder. A car that could do maybe 280, 290. And I guess it has to be an American car? I think it had to be an American car. You do 280, 290. Really, really high speeds. Get this done in 3.5 minutes. Because I think in 3.5 minutes at 280 you could do this in 3.5 minutes. Here we go, going into the tunnel. I'll pick a side. I'll pick this, I'll pick that side. Let's go. There we go. Take a bit in the middle lane. There we are. Just to try and see if there's anything that I want to take with various different pictures. The great thing about this is I just need to... I've literally got my... at this point in time I have my left foot on the throttle, not my right foot. I do still have fairly good control of the throttle with my left foot if I wanted to. Just to give you an idea here, I'll just ease off just slightly. There you go. See? Again, stay in lane. I'm staying at the lower part of this lane. Around we go, and towards the finish line. There it is. And fin. Look at the speed that comes out of there at. It's crazy. So that was 4 minutes 44 for that. Not as fast as I thought I would be able to get it. 22.5. That's not a lot. For 4 minutes, that wasn't a lot. The other one's faster. Daytona is a lot faster than that. That's going to be level 20. Level up. What does that give me? Apparently nothing. Fine. This is what I wanted to... Oh. This is the kind of photos that I wanted to take. Now you can see why I wanted to take photos like this. So forget this bit up here, although the speed that we are going past on this is crazy. Interesting, that can only go to an F4. I mean, that's not what I meant to do. I did it again. You'd think for somebody who's played PlayStation since 1990 something would be able to use this properly. But clearly not. That 1999. Somebody who's played PlayStation since 1999, 1998 should be able to use a controller. Although that being said, I will say I do not particularly like the PS5 controller. I actually do not like the PS5 controller. Maybe that's a little bit strange, but yeah, I just do not particularly like it. I think I'm going so fast at this point, am I catching up to that aircraft? No, not quite catching up to it, but doing about the same. I'm doing the same speed as that aircraft. Let's see what kind of pictures we can get from this angle. They've really improved. They've put a lot more into this now, which is nice. Come on. There we go. That's what I wanted. They have put a lot more into this, which is rather nice. There we go. Let's see what that shows. So just a shipping containers in the background and a very, very fast Chevy. That's not terrible. Yep, we'll save that too. Let's continue. And before I end, of course, I want to... Do I take anything in the turn? That's the other question. Okay, it's certainly something that might be worth looking at. Oh no, it's very much worth looking at. That looks incredible. That really looks great. But the question is now, which way do we want this? How far around the turn do we want it? Where's the sun? The sun is there. I'd want it so... Okay, I know where I'd want it. I think... let's go back a little. I think I just saw an Antonov 225. That's not working. Fine. Okay. We're in the turn. This is probably our best option. Which is annoying because there is... Actually, let's see. Let me see if I can do something here. There might be a way to do something. Move it closer. There. That's too close. About there. Stop turning it like that. Upper corner, bottom corner, or slap bang in the middle. Could do this, 65, slap bang like that. Give it a little bit of extra on there. Let's try that. It's not the shot I wanted. I'll tell you that much. It is not the shot I wanted in the slightest, but it might be useful for something. If I did that... Now that could be more like the shot I wanted. Hang on a minute. So you could either have it like that or straighten it and show how banked we actually are. That could be a shot. No, I would rather have this banked like that and then take that picture. Again, I'm still learning photography and all that kind of stuff and angles and composition. Sometimes I look at it, I take the picture, it looks great, and then other times I'll look at it, or look at it later on and go, no, that's rubbish. Oh yeah, I wanted to check, was that an Antonov? That is! That vehicle, that aircraft right there, that one there, is an Antonov 225. No longer exists, sadly. Okay. I mean, we're going past an airport. I have to take pictures, right? Forget the airports for a moment. Just look at the... shame about the wind farms, but just look at that. The mountains. Actually, hang on. There we go. Combine it all. We have aircraft, we have... Welcome back to Gran Turismo Flight Simulator 2020. There we go. Maybe. Again, I'm not... Something looks wrong about the composition on that. But I'll take it. Something does look wrong about the composition there. Okay, and then the last picture I do want to take, I might take another, but the last picture I definitely want to take, but I say the last picture, I'm just looking at if I can get this a little bit opened. Like this, I'm just looking at other options I have here. No, nothing looks great around that side at the moment, so we'll just fast forward. Yep, this is where sometimes the pictures look absolutely amazing. And I'm fairly sure from that angle you can see why and how they would look amazing. So what you do is the shutter speed you keep as low as possible. You do that, and then, no, you don't do that. You got to bring that glare down in this one. Like so, and like so. Take a look, bring it in a little. 80 will do. And check out what you get, and hopefully it's alright. May not be, but hopefully it's alright. Let's have a look. Not as brilliant as I was hoping. I'll keep the shots, but the lights at the top are not doing what I was hoping they would end up doing. That's a shame. Okay, well, there is something else that I've got, and that is where I shuffled into the middle for a second. There we go. Because that might give me something else. Yeah, that might give me something else that I'm after. Now, this picture, generally, the way I'm doing this, realistically, this wouldn't be the kind of picture that you would expect. Oh, one, from me, but two, this isn't the sort of picture you would want. This isn't the sort of picture you would want as a wallpaper, for example. In fact, can we bring that glare up in this one? There we go. I know, shocking. I've actually upped the glare for once. There is a reason for it. I want to see if this does what I want it to. Kind of. I'll save it. It's kind of done what I wanted it to do. This isn't quite there yet, though. Of course, that's insane. That glare is just insane there. Bring that right the way down. And we'll go there, like that. Yeah, this is starting to give me some of the style that I would have wanted. Like that. Could I put that slap bang in the middle, or could I? No, I'll do it there, slightly lower, angle slightly back, like that. Shutter speed up. Let's see what that gives me. Or I could try and make the trails. Yeah, no, trails is what's needed for this. There you go. Let's trail that. Okay. Almost. What's wrong with that one? What is wrong with it? I think it needs to be perhaps a bit more like this. Not like that. Like that. I think that might be the picture I need. That could be the thumbnail. Actually, it cannot be the thumbnail because of where I've positioned something. Never mind. That'll do. I'll save that, but I think there is an alternative to this. That just makes it look strange. Anyway, I can always come back to this one. This is what I wanted as the actual shot. How did I want to do this? Actually, it wasn't quite like that, unfortunately. So that isn't doing what I want it to do. Will this do what I want it to do? As you can see, I am trying various things. I've probably taken 15 minutes or something just taking pictures in this. But it's fine. That's what you're here for. Various different types of images. Okay. It's a bit glary. Do you know, I could always do this at another time. The problem is that the big problem I have with this is that it's such a long track. Getting to this tunnel in the first place is a nightmare. It's a mission in and of itself just to get to this tunnel. Which is annoying, to say the least. Let's take this, let's see what that's like, and then I will end and we will go do whatever we need to do. I'm not going to take it on the other side. I might just go have a quick look, but I'm not going to I'm not going to really take a picture on the other side. Let's just skip very quickly over round that. Yeah, I'm not exactly in a. Yeah, it's not going to work quite the way I want it to. Let me just try one shot very quickly. You never know, it might do what I want it to do. Okay, it kind of does. Might work better in this one than... I think it works better in here than it did in the other one. And just bring that glare just a bit down. -10 will do. Take that. That could be the picture. That could be the thumbnail. I don't know. We have many options now. That's actually done what I wanted it to do. Okay, great. Well, that is pretty much, I suppose, where I'm going to end it. So let's go through and exit this. We'll get out of this, go back to the cafe, and we shall see what happens. And as I'm doing that, let's go ahead and do my outro. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Gran Turismo 7. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. I got it this time. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadget, LP for both Twitter and Instagram. This is true, the Chevrolet brand. Oh, 1911. Louis Chevrolet. Great. Classic 6. See, this is what I mean. People would not think about the SUVs. People would think about Corvettes. Nothing more than that, really. Guess a wide-bodied American car. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not going to end the video right here. Because guess what? I've done it. Actually, no, I will end the video. I've completed this already. So... we'll be able to... what will it do for this? Will this unlock... Did it say it unlocks Interlagos? Yeah, yes. There you go. It's unlocked Interlagos. I'm not going to start that new menu book. So I will be ending it here. Just to end off though, let's go ahead and do the gift. Second 4-star roulette ticket. As I said, people were getting this by the dozens. Do you think I'm going to get the minimum value? Let's find out. Did I not tell you? It is really not worth it. And on that disappointment, I'll see you next time.